In fact, India, being the highest producer of engineers in the world, stands at 48th position in the Global Innovative Index, and this is clearly a proof that we have missed somewhere. Taking into all this into consideration and with the vision of transforming the education system in India, the present government is up with the National Education Policy 2020. If you ask me to speak about the National Education Policy, then I can clearly highlight some of the best points out of them. And the first one among them is about the preschooling. We all know that the age between 3 to 6 years is considered very important in the child's growth because major part of the brain development takes place at this particular age. So the government decided to give formal and best education to the students between 3 to 6 years throughout the country. This will not just build the base for their future, but also definitely will build a base for entire country. Highlighting about other key points, the coding has been introduced at a very early age. And in the present run of new technological era, this is very important when we see about the country. The structures of the board examination as well as the structures of the schooling has changed. Now, no longer board examinations will be just restricted to learning something and writing that in paper, but will also take into consideration analytical reasoning as well as knowledge of a candidate before giving him a certificate. Speaking about the stigmas of the society, in our society we follow so much stigmas related to education. For example, a person who is practicing medicine is always considered a higher than the person who is practicing something like fishery or carpentry. But with the new education policy, all the students above 6th standard should compulsorily take up any one of the things as like carpentry as a volunteer course or the vocational course. So this will not just remove the stigma in the society, but also will successfully give him some professional skills which he can use in the future time. While speaking about these occasional skills, it's just one suggestion to the government that these occasional skills should also include something like agriculture. Because if proper agricultural training is given to the student at a very early age, then it might be a solution to almost all the problems that farmers are facing today in the country, and it might even put an end to the farmer suicide that is happening in our country. Now, I would like to drag you all towards the foreign universities. According to NEP, foreign universities are allowed to open their campus inside our country. When multinational companies came to our country, all the local companies tried to improve their quality in order to reach the level of that was set up by the multinational companies. Similarly, with the advent of foreign universities to India, even Indian universities have a chance to develop their education quality in order to reach the standard that are set up by those foreign universities. Overall, these factors will definitely transform education in India. So finally, I would like to conclude by quoting the words of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. When the Constitution of India was adopted, B.R. Ambedkar rightly said that the success of the Constitution depends on those people who implement it. Of course, we have a very wonderful draft of National Education Policy. Of course, several changes are required in it, but the ultimate success of this depends on those people who implement it. Let's all join together and definitely make this a successful one. Thank you very much.
Thank you.